Hey folks, here's a short little video on rhetorical situation concepts. There will actually be two videos. The first one is on a real simple thing. It's a good idea to read these two chapters before you watch this. So maybe pause, go take a look at that, and then come back here. I want to talk a little bit about, whoops, that's not it. There it is. Um, these rhetorical situation concepts. Sometimes they seem a little weird, sometimes not. So let's imagine anytime you communicate with somebody, send a text message, talk to them personally, write them an email, write a research paper for an instructor, whatever, those kinds of things. You can analyze that action through these 7 terms, and they help you get a better sense of what's going on. So let's imagine this. Let's imagine I write this text message. Pizza tonight, question mark, exclamation point, tired, happy face. Okay, so if I write that to my spouse, and I write it on a Wednesday evening when we normally get together and have dinner. I usually cook on Wednesday after her meeting until 5 o'clock. And I were to write that text message, let's analyze that a little bit, see what's going on with it. So first of all, we could ask, what's my purpose in writing that? Well, my purpose is to propose a change of plan. From cooking to ordering a pizza. Sounds simple enough, and I really have only one purpose, and that's that. Who's the audience? Well, there's only one audience because I imagine that my spouse is only going to read that text message. She's not going to pass it on to her boss or anything like that. It's just for her. So the audience is pretty simple. What's the exigence? The exigence is what compels me to take action? What compels me to write? Well, in this case, I'm tired. I've had a long day. I don't feel like cooking. I'm going to suggest a change of plan. So it's my fatigue which is prompting me to make this to motivate me to make this text. What's the message? What's the medium? Well, it's a text messaging app is the medium which allows, in this case, alphabetic text. So I'm just writing words, but also an emoji. I get to have some images and those kinds of things. You can even add GIFs and that kind of stuff, as you know. So you can have multimedia within. You have multimedia in that medium there. Also, what's the genre? Well, this is a personal text. It's very informal and therefore very shorthandy. I don't just say, I would like to suggest that we order a pizza tonight rather than my cooking, period. You don't need to do all that stuff. It's very informal. Pizza tonight, exclamation point, question mark. And then tired. There's not even a subject verb, that kind of thing. So very shorthandy, very informal. What's the stance? Well, that is what's the relation between me and the audience? Well, in this case, we're equal. I'm just asking her a question as one person to another. We have a sense of shared responsibility I know about. Also, I can't make decisions on my own. We make decisions together. So that's the relationship between the two of us. And yet, because I'm asking for a change, it's a little bit subordinate. I'm making a request. I'm using a question mark and not an exclamation point. What's the context? Well, being aware that this is a Wednesday and then generally I cook. And so I'm asking for a shift in routine. This would be different if it were a Sunday or something like that, or a day that she was supposed to cook. Okay? So all of that stuff is just a way of understanding the rhetorical situation. The next video is going to show you a little bit more complex situation.